Such a beautiful sky out there. There's a live look from our Inn at Spanish Head Resort Hotel in Lincoln City. Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Do you feel like you're missing out in life, that you're not really fully satisfied in money, relationships, or success? Well, our next guest has advice to help you get back on track. We welcome transformation expert Kim Woods is with us today. Kim, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me here. It's great to be here today.
Oh, I think this is a problem for a lot of people, right? Missing out, just not fully getting what they want or desire.
Exactly. A lot of times it's because we don't know what we desire. We don't know what makes us satisfied, and we don't know what fulfills us.
No, and that's so true, but I think a lot of that is because you're seeing what other people are doing. Is a lot of it the comparison game?
Absolutely. A lot of it is because we're looking externally and we're not looking internally. And there's so much noise out there. There's so many things to do. There's so many distractions, right? On the phone, streaming, books, movies, videos, reels. There's so many reasons not to look internally.
No, and so you look externally and you see someone has a beautiful home. You're like, I would love that. Oh boy, my house is a mess. Or someone cooks really well. Oh, if only I can make a couple good dishes a week, you know? So you are going to do that naturally. So how do you know really that you're missing out internally?
Well, so what you need to do is you need to say yes to yourself. You need to give yourself permission to put yourself in center stage. You need to, wake up in the morning and ask yourself, what would be a really great thing for me to do today? And if you start there, you've just awoken. You're not looking at anything else. You're not already distracted. So if you start at that place, you'll have a better chance during that day to choose yourself and to create space for yourself in ways that you wouldn't if you immediately wake up and pick up your phone.
So what have you found in people that you've worked with as far as good examples of that? Because I can only assume the minute you get out of bed and you look around, you're going to see probably, if you're already, beating yourself up, you're going to notice a lot of problems immediately. But what do you notice as far as good goals for people daily?
Good goals for people daily. Honestly, you want to be able to follow your intuition and go internally as many times as you can. So you want to be taking breath snacks. You want to be taking little breaks. You want to be putting down your phone and literally having a little bit of silence in your life. Because what you're doing is you are putting yourself and you are putting your desires and you're putting your dreams first. And you want to be listening to your own internal voice, not somebody else's tape running through your head, because that will make you run to that voice inside your head more than your own voice. So that means you're not following your definition of success. You're not searching for how you feel appreciated and fulfilled to satisfy those desires. And you're certainly not standing in command of your energy and your power to be drawing those things that you really desire towards you, whether it's that new house or whether it's that, quiet time or that vacation or more money or love.
So a lot of times in life, we can be our own worst enemy, right? That inner talk, what we are telling ourselves, what we are feeling deeply when we are sitting in that silence thinking about ourselves. How do you get people out of that space? I know it's a lot about mindset, but it's a really tricky one to really start thinking positive about yourself and what you want.
Absolutely. What you want to do is you want to have that different voice. You want to be going with your gut instinct first. And you want to be like reading your own messaging, if you will, right? We've all had that gut instinct. We've had that like chill, like in our arms or that hair standing on the back of our neck. And so we know that like, ooh, you know what? Maybe we should be listening to that nudge or that inkling of like, ooh, this isn't a good idea. This isn't what I should be doing. And when you start that conversation, you can then start having a conversation with your intuition. Yeah. And when you let your intuition run the show, when you get in the habit of that, it's life-changing. It honestly is.
So we just have like 30 seconds. How do you know when to trust yourself on that? Because that could just like drive you to another country or something.
Absolutely. And the more you do it, it's baby little steps. The more you do it, the more you know that you followed it, the more that you listen to it, and you develop this like exchange, you develop a relationship with your intuition. It's going to take the front seat, and your life is going to be more successful, more satisfying, and quite frankly, richer.
Love it. Kim, thank you so much. Great tips.
Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And we'll have more information about Kim on our website at KATU.com, but don't go away. We'll be right back.